is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the MT and VC prices coming to NBA 2K20 for my team. Now, here's the deal, okay? A lot of people they're going to have way different opinions than I am. The MT sellers not only controlled the auction house last year, but they had unlimited MT. When it comes down to that, right, there were the reasons that prices were so high. And that, you know, a million MT this year is going to go a lot further than a million MT last year for the top cards. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, a lot of people don't understand when it comes down to MT. It's all supply and demand. So let's say at the start of the year last year, MT was probably $15 per. I mean, at the start of the year last year, when Opal Yao came out, it was probably $7 or $8 per 100K last year. That's not that crazy compared to prices this year. They're basically, you know, you could say double. And I'll give you credit. If you want to say prices are double, that is okay and fine with me. But the big thing here to me is they give you the opportunity. 2K is now giving us the opportunity to buy MT directly through them, which I've wanted for multiple years. No, taking away the gambling aspect, and let's say, you know, they do drop an Opal Yao and they price him at 300K MT in the market. That's fine, because that's what, $50 for Yao, like 280 MT. Okay, 300. That's $53 for Yao. That's fine, because when I look back at how much I paid in MT, when I bought MT last year, I paid $150 for Galaxy Opal Yao Ming when he was 1.8 million. And you want to know who I paid that to? An MT seller who raised the price of Yao. A lot of people are so angry at this, and my whole thing is, I mean, sure, you could be like, oh, this is horrible. I paid, you know, $8 for 100K last year. Oh, this is horrible. For 500K last year, or for a million MT last year, I got it for $50. I get it. But how much did you have to pay for those cards? Was it more or less than last year? And the whole thing for me is that wasn't directly through 2K. Prices directly through 2K are always going to be more. If you asked me last year, would I have, bought a million MT for Yao for $150? No. The answer still would have been no. Now, why would the answer have been no? Here's the big deal. Because Yao should never be 1.8 million MT. I'll say this. I'll stick up for this in forever, as long as there is never a player for more than 500,000 MT. That's kind of my cutoff. If there's a player that's more than 500,000 MT, which would be $75 an MT, I can't stand up for it anymore. 500K is the high side. I think max they should be like 300K. Then we have a big issue. Now, with me saying all of this that I've said so far, am I buying this MT? Am I buying, you know, let's say, what is it? 700K VC is the most expensive? No. I am not spending money on this game. The only way I would spend money on this game is if they give us a MyTeam tournament. That's it. After what they did last year, banning all of us after we worked so hard to qualify, doing all that, and then making a Yao 1.8 million. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you wanted me to get Yao legitly last year, it would have probably costed me $500 or more. Like, it would have been a just ridiculous price, and maybe $500 to $1,000. Nobody has the money to do that. And so that's kind of why I'm so frustrated on how things have been in the past with the, you know, auction house getting raised by MT sellers, everybody just having so much MT. We should see some steady, the market be at least steady. And I'm excited for that. But again, I'm not spending money on the game. 2K, to me, I can be no money spent and be just fine. I don't need to spend money on this game. And I hope you guys have the same mindset as I do. You guys do not need to spend money on this game. Will it be more worth it to buy this VC or the MT? I can't tell you that. I don't know how impactful VC is going to be in the game compared to MT. One thing I do like is they're giving you an option to buy $150 worth. So if you are somebody who literally spends so much money on the game, I mean, this is your cheaper option compared to the $450. Again, $150 is a lot of money, guys. I'm just telling you guys how it is. $150 is a ton of money. So would I ever recommend buying this? No. I would never, ever, 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 ever recommend buying this, ever. Now, again, with that being said, is that me saying that if the 250K tournament was here and I could play in it that I wouldn't buy it? No, because I probably would. So again, that's just kind of what is there. But if you're having fun playing the game, you do not need to buy any of this. If you want to, spend $10 on the game, okay, for 50K, you might be able to get a couple good players with that, help build your squad. But again, I still strongly advise against doing that. So again, a lot of people are just really upset at these MT prices. Like a lot of people are like, this is ridiculous. I've been doing, I was able to, get so much with this. Like, I mean, yeah, you were able to get a ton of MT, but when prices are just a ridiculous amount, I can't really go for that, right? I can't really go for that in general. So yeah, a lot of people even replying to my tweets are upset. But I remember even last year paying a ridiculous amount for MT instead of VC at the start of the year, and even in the middle of the year for Opal, yeah, they were up. And the reason the MT prices have been so low for you guys in the past, here's what you have to realize, is because they've had infinite amount of MT. Let me ask you this: if you had an infinite amount of something, wouldn't you sell it at a low price as well? Like that's just the facts of the matter. There's reasons that it was $3 or $4 per 100K, and that's because they had so much of it. Back in 2K18, 2K19, it was a lot more expensive because there wasn't that much MT purchasing going on really, and so that's why prices have been low. So I've been around 2K for a very long time. I remember in 2K, I believe it was 18 or 19, you were looking at basically $20 per 100K. And this, I hate to say it, is cheaper than that. I wouldn't overreact to these prices. We've got to see what the player market is like before we really have any reaction to this. That's kind of my firm opinion on it. Because let's say tomorrow the best cards in the drop, I'm trying to go and look who the best cards are that are coming tomorrow for the Jayson Tatum. But let's say, the best players, I don't know for sure who they're going to be, but let's say like Amy, Al Horford, Jason Williams, and Andrew Bogut. If they're affordable, which I'm hoping they are, then we're taking a step in the right direction. And the bigger thing is 2K doesn't need to raise the prices in the player market. So like, let's say, they drop their first Diamond Giannis. They don't need to just raise their prices. They can keep them the same for the highest tier cards all year long. And that's kind of the way I hope 2K goes about things. Look, I don't think this is as bad as people are making out to be. But again, that is just my personal opinion. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're doing it. As always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.